I'm going to show you how to create MCP agents in n8n, and I'm going to give you some tips along the way, so let's get started. To self-host n8n, we're going to use listIO. This platform takes care of everything non-developers like me aren't familiar with. So I'm going to demonstrate the sign up in listIO, and here we can just do a few clicks to deploy n8n. We go to account, then payment option, and add a card, and then we wait for approval. After that, we add some credits on the account, and then we can add a new service. Choose n8n, I'll choose Hetzner and the medium service plan, and now we can finally create the service. So in the section network we can select this, right click it and go to the app. After setting up an account in n8n, the essential next step is installing the community MCP node. You can find the package name on the GitHub repo of nerding.io, link is in the description. This component acts as the essential connector, allowing n8n to communicate with various MCP servers. Simply enter this package name in the install a community node field and select install. In your listIO service settings, locate the environment variables section. We need to add this specific variable, which we got from the GitHub repo of nerding.io. Ensure the spelling is exactly as shown. Then select update and restart for your n8n service. Now that we have our MCP node installed, we can establish our first connection to an MCP server. First, let's configure it with Brave Search, and after that Airbnb. Let's add a chat and then an AI agent node to the workflow. Now we add an MCP Client Tool node inside the AI agent. You create a new credential for the MCP client and rename it to Brave MCP, and then choose command line Studio Connection. To know what to enter in these three sections, we need to access a GitHub repo that shows a collection of MCP features. So here we can click on Brave Search. For command, enter npx. For arguments, enter dybrave and the API key we get from the Brave website after signing up for the free version. For tool description, we select set automatically, and for operation, we select listTools. And now, before we can ask it to do something for us, we need to connect the AI agent to a brain. Here, we're going to choose OpenAI and copy paste our API key, which we created on OpenAI's platform. Now we can ask it what tools it has, and furthermore set up another one that finally executes on that tool. So we have everything adjusted already except for operation. Here we want the executeTool. Here we change the expression and tell the tool the following. Two brackets, from AI tool, the selected tool to utilize, and again brackets. And for the parameters, we're just clicking this button. And lastly, we're going to rename this to Brave Tools and the other to Brave Execute. And now we can add something to the system message. You're a helpful and resourceful AI assistant. Your primary function includes searching the web using Brave and finding accommodations using Airbnb. Guidelines: always search for the appropriate tool before executing any action. Now we can ask it to find something for us. For example, find me a restaurant in Zurich, and here are the results. Let's continue with Airbnb since it's completely free and doesn't require any API key. Within the n8n workflow, we add another MCP client node. To establish the Airbnb connection, we'll need to set up a new credential, then give it a meaningful name such as Airbnb MCP. Next, visit the GitHub repository for the Airbnb MCP server. Now look for a command resembling npx, etc. and copy this. Returning to n8n, paste the command into the command field, then just click save. Now let's put these to work. Add another MCP client node and select the Airbnb credential we just created. Also set the operation to executeTool. Under tool name, we paste the same expression as before, and under tool parameters, click this button again. Lastly, we manually enter Airbnb execute here for a better overview, and Airbnb tools there. Now we can ask the chat the following, for example, find Airbnbs in Zurich suitable for 3 adults. And that's the end of the guide to create MCP AI agents in n8n. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.